This is about subtraction of decimal numbers. First, we are going to subtract pure decimals by pure decimals. So the first step you are going to do is to align the decimal point again. And align under the whole number part, we have 0 there. And under the decimal part, align the tenths, the hundreds, and then the thousands. Then you subtract the number as if you are subtracting whole number. And do not forget the operational sign, which is subtraction. So you subtract as if you are subtracting whole number. Start from the right, going to the left. So 4 minus 7 equals 4. 6 minus 4 equals 2. And 2 minus 1 equals 1. And align also the decimal point there. And then you write the 0 there. So our answer in our example on the board is 124,000. Okay, another example is, let's see, 0, 4, 1, 7, or 417,000 minus 348,000 plus. Okay, then going back again to the steps. First, arrange in column 0, 4, 117,000 minus 0 and 348,000. So, 7 minus 8, it cannot be. So you have to borrow 1 from the tens place. So this will become 17. Or at the same time, you can rename this one. This is 17. This will become 0. Then 17 minus 8 equals 9. And 0 minus 4, it cannot be. So you borrow 1 there from the tens place value. So it becomes 10. Okay, number 4 becomes 3 because you borrowed 1. So, starting subtracting again. So 17 minus 8 equals 9. And then minus 4 equals 6. And 3 minus 3 equals 0. And then the decimal point, then 0. So the answer now of our examples on the board is 69,000. Okay, we come now to another example. Our example is 9 and 638,000 minus 824,000. So, first step, you align this or arrange this vertically or in column. 9 and 638,000 minus 0 and 824,000. And then you subtract this as if you are subtracting whole number. So 8 minus 4 equals, start from the right, going to the left. 8 minus 4 equals 4. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 6 minus 8, it cannot be, so you borrow 1 from 9. So this will become, 6 becomes 16. And 9 becomes 8. So 16 minus 8 equals 8. And then the decimal point, align the decimal point. Then 8 minus 0 equals 8. So the answer is 8 and 814,000. Okay, another example is 2 and 18,000 minus 1 and 26,000. So again, first steps, arrange in column 2 and 18,000 minus 1 and 26,000. So we arrange it in column, so start subtracting from the right again, going to the left. So 8 minus 6 equals 2. And 1 minus 2, it cannot be, so you borrow 1 from 0. Since this is 0, we consider this as 10. Because we are going to borrow 1 from the whole number part. So 2 becomes 1. At the same time, we are going to rename this one. So since this is considered 10, 0 considered 10, since you borrow 1 here, becomes 11, and then 10 minus 1, since you borrow 1, becomes 9. So that is the same time renaming of zeros and the min-min. So 11 minus 2 equals 9, and 9 minus 0 equals 9, and then 1 minus 1 equals 0. Take note, align the decimal point here. So the answer is 992 thousandths. If you like to know your answer, if it's correct or not, you're going to add your difference and your subtrahend. So you write it there. Your difference is 992 thousandths, and then your subtrahend is 1 and 26 thousandths. You add this one for checking if your answer is correct or not. So you add 2 plus 6 equals 8, 9 plus 2 equals 11, 1 plus 9 equals 0, and then 1 plus 1 equals 2. So if you will get your min-min as the sum of your answer and checking your answer and subtraction, if you will get the min-min, meaning your answer here is correct. Okay, we have another situation here. It's our example. So we are going to subtract 426 and 213 thousandths minus 6 and 24 hundredths. So again, we arrange this in column. Always align the decimal point. Then do not forget the operational sign. Then subtract. Start from the right. So you just bring down, take note, there are more decimal places in your min-min compared to your decimal places in your subtrahend. In this case, you just bring down the number without the other number of decimal places. So you bring down 3. Here, 1 minus 4, it cannot be. So you rename 1 as 11 by borrowing 1 from 2. So this will become 1. So 11 minus 4 equals 7. 1 minus 2, it cannot be again. You borrow 1 from the whole number 6, or from the ones. This will become 5. This will become 11. 11 minus 2 was 9. So 5 minus 6 cannot be again, so you borrow 1 here. So becomes 15, and this 2 becomes 1. So 15 minus 6 equals 9, and then bring down 1 and bring down 4. So the decimal point there, align. So the answer now is 419 and 973 thousandths. Okay, we have another situation here. We are going to subtract 486 and 4 tenths minus 41 and 94 hundredths. Take note also that the number of decimal places in our min-min is smaller compared to the number of decimal places and the subtrahend. We have 2. So first, arrange in column. So 486 and 4 tenths and 41 and 94 hundredths. Subtract. Okay, in this situation, you cannot just bring down 4. Since we have 2 decimal places in your subtrahend, you have to make also 2 decimal places in your min-min in order for you to subtract the number correctly. So you write that 0 by adding 0 or by affixing 0 and the min-min. Take note again that adding zeros and the decimal number will not affect the value of the number. So 0 minus 4 cannot be, so you borrow 1 from 4, so this becomes 10. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. So 4 becomes 3. So 3 minus 1, it cannot be again, so you borrow 1 from 6. So the number 3 becomes 13. So 13 minus 6 equals 4.
Wait, sir. 13 minus 9.
13 minus 9 equals 4. Then align the decimal point. So 6 becomes 5. So 5 minus 1 equals 4. 8 minus 4 equals 4. And 4 bring down 4. So the answer is 444 and 46 hundredths. To check your answer if this is correct or not, you add again, you use addition by adding the difference plus the subtraction. So you write that 444 and 46 hundredths and 41 plus 41 and 94,000 hundredths. So add 6 plus 4 equals 10, so 0, carry 1. 1 plus 4 equals 5 plus 9 equals 14. Then align the decimal point, carry 1. 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8, and then bring down 4. So 486 and 40 hundredths. So we got the mean there. Okay, another example and subtracting decimal numbers is subtracting mixed decimals by whole number. Okay, so always write in column for you to answer, to subtract this more easier and correctly. So you write in 150 and 20 hundredths minus, take note, always align the place value of the number. If you are adding whole number or adding decimal number. So 96 is a whole number, so 6 is under the ones place value. So you align them. And then 9 under tens, so write the 96. Since we have two decimal places and your mean, you can affect two decimal places also and your subtrahend by adding zeros. So decimal point, 0, 0 there, for you to subtract it correctly. So 0 minus 0 equals 0. 2 minus 0 equals 2. And then align. 0 minus 6, it cannot be, so you borrow 1 from 5. So this will become 10. And rename 5 becomes 4. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. And 4 minus 9, it cannot be, so you borrow 1 from the 100 place value. So it becomes 14. So 14 minus 9 equals 5. So the answer is 54 and 20 hundredths. Okay, another example is the we are subtracting now whole number and mixed decimals. So you write that 826 without any decimal places. And then you write, subtract it by 9 and 20 hundredths. So you write at the ones place value, you align the decimal point, and then 20 hundredths. So to subtract this correctly, you're going to affix zeros or put zeros after the decimal point. Since this is a whole number, the decimal point is at the end of the number. Since we have two decimal places, you write two zeros there in your mean in order to subtract this correctly. So 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 minus 2 equals, it cannot be, so you borrow 1 from 6. So this will, 0 becomes 10. So 10 minus 2 equals 8. So you align the decimal point. So remaining 6 will 5. Now becomes 5 because you borrowed 1 here. under the ones place value. So 5 minus 9, it cannot be. So you borrow 1 from 2. So this will come 15. So 15 minus 9 equals 6, and 2 becomes 1. So you bring down 1 and bring down 8. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you learn a lot. Just enjoy and have fun and learning, and have a wonderful day.